Welcome back, Internet. And hello to our YouTube friends who join us now on this episode. You missed some awesome stuff beforehand. As we do in every episode, I just want to start very quickly to acknowledge an APA creator. And that this time was something a little different. This is a current Kickstarter. Two young APA women have started a Kickstarter for a card game called Unspoken Words. And the idea of this card game is they all came from immigrant families from Asian countries. And this card game is to help them have conversations with their migrant parents, with their immigrant parents, I should say, to sort of, it's almost conversation prompts, questions you can ask, that sort of thing. It's a super cool idea. And even for someone like me, to whom it has no applicability, I just want to see that awesome thing get made because it looks great. A lot of amazing people have also worked with them on it. So check that out, Unspoken Words on Kickstarter. We have a few more quick bits. Yeah, that's right. Cover those drinks.
The YouTube people have missed this. Ezra got it into my coffee, which proceeded to spread all over everything, including my character sheet now has coffee splotches on it. My dice tray still has coffee in it. So
oh man, your dice are coffee scented.
Everything's gonna be coffee scented for the next hour or so.
I'm in trouble. That's my ride. We have a few more bits here. Tamaga Tora with 500 bits because the best way to celebrate a peaceful resolution to a mission is to burn everything to the ground. Whoa, that
went
took a job on me.
Just a bit outside.
See, when I'm
good curveball there.
When I'm not like now, I'm trying not to hit the cups, and that's when. Also, Tamago Tora with 1,000 bits to the Bring Back the Duchess Foundation.
Wow!
Happy birthday, Tamago Tora!
Yeah.
And happy birthday to you, and to our own James Aronow. You share a birthday. Next week is his movie premiere.
Ooh.
It is. Oh, and I was totally wrong. Totally wrong.
Yeah, about the play?
Yeah. So it is the movie is a feature film.
Oh, nice.
It is an action-packed feacer film.
Did he yell at you about that?
No, he doesn't
demanded
watch this
he
shit.
added action-packed.
You know what? I don't know if it's action-packed. So it's the director's Michael Friedanelli, who makes 4 movies a year. And they are like,
wow.
2 takes and you're done. Moving on.
Wow.
So, but they were doing a huge Asian cast. And they didn't know any Asian actors, so they cast James, and then they're like, "Hey, do you know any Asian actor friends?" So then basically
like,
all of James's friends
That's awesome.
then came on the movie.
That's
and they
great.
had 2 to at most 3 takes in a shot. So
Wow.
Hey, man.
Did Matt show up in this one, or was this before he moved?
I think it was before.
Dang.
Yeah.
But it's coming up. If you're local, it's in, I want to say on the peninsula?
It's in Milpitas,
Yeah, Milpitas.
somewhere.
Milpitas. So go check that out. And happy birthday, James, and happy birthday, Tamago Tora, as well. So last time, you guys really just like zipped through it. It was just, you checked every box of doing all the things that would line up nicely. And look, I'm going to give you guys credit. You played it very well. You were nice to the people you needed to be nice to for once. You were, you were efficient in where you went, and it all worked out. So you had a very nice visit to Peshawar in what is today Pakistan, but then was part of the British Raj. And you found the ritual bowls, and you didn't even have to steal them.
Don't get used to it. That'll be the last time things go that well for us.
I had a whole, man, there was just a whole thing around what would happen if you stole those bowls, and it was going to be awesome. And so you are leaving the city of Peshawar, not under a cloud of fleeing.
It's the second city we're leaving under good terms.
Yeah, man. It's like a whole new.
Yeah.
It's like a whole new Danes. I don't know who you are.
Damn.
You know, we kick
We're the greater Danes.
we kick Tiger out and everything goes fine.
Oh! So is Tiger our bad luck charm?
Yeah, maybe.
Correlation and causation is not correlation. Let's.
But if we look at past trends,
Yes, things happen when Amy's around.
So you have now sort of gotten into as you're traveling by train a little. You've realized that the last time you traveled, Tenzin was back in the third class, and he got on the train with his staff with skulls on it and all of that, and it caused a little bit of a kerfluffle. And so you've started now just essentially packing his staff in a trunk and that sort of thing. And he sort of, he begrudgingly goes along with it. And he's almost starting to not be terrified of trains, and sort of he's fascinated by them. And he wants to know how they work, and he's very interested in the mechanics of it all. But so you are now going to take the train from Peshawar to Rajgir, and it's going to be a 2-day train trip. First you're going to go from Peshawar to a town. Let's see, we've got a map here. I can redline it. From Peshawar here to Patna. And then there is a Rajgir is down here. You're going to take a commuter train, essentially, from Patna to Rajgir down here.
It's so much faster when we're on the train.
Yes.
It's so fast.
Yes. Yeah. So if you wanted to take either a car or a caravan, it would be 2 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, the train is a beautiful thing when you can take advantage of it. So essentially, it'll be 2 days from Peshawar, transferring in New Delhi, and then New Delhi to Patna. And you will sleep on the train. So you can get, you get a sleeper. Oh. You essentially have a sleeper for the men and a sleeper for the women. Sadly, he's fine with it. He slept in. He just sort of like sits cross-legged on the bench the whole time, eating a peach, and somehow he always has a peach as he sits there.
I want to know what bird is bringing that to him now.
Oh wait, he doesn't have his staff, so he does not have peaches.
Oh.
So
so one of us can have peaches.
Yeah. We are not that in tune with the universe.
Note staff of peaches.
Now you
Staff of peaches.
Staff of infinite peaches.
Staff of infinite peaches. Yeah,
Millions of peaches.
That's a weird thing to call a stripper pole.
Oh.
What?
Oh no!
I missed it.
Yeah, we were.
Staff of peaches. Weird thing to call a stripper pole.
The staff of infinite peaches. That's it. That's a joke for the Chaos Agents.
like
you can have that one.
Yeah.
Peaches.
The staff of you should have a staff of infinite peaches.
Well, I mean, the peach emoji is used for butts in texting, so
I have a Well, all right, yeah. So
We'll just
Moving on.
mosey on past
We'll have
that.
to sing the song again.
And so the first night goes by very easily. And they come by and they make up your beds and that sort of thing.
Do they fold up?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They fold up.
Nice. And then we get to sit.
And then you can sit, yeah. And your cabins are next to each other, so you can go back and forth.
And I was able to take my blanket and manage to wrap the kids in it and the thing so that they're cozy in their bag.
I mean, it gets a little weird when it gets folded up.
No, I wouldn't. No, I'm keeping that with me.
Oh, all right. Yeah, sure. Then yes, yeah, you can.
So you're carrying a bag with you all at all times, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing weird about that.
Honestly, it really isn't.
And so about about 1 a.m. on the first night, a porter knocks on. It's a patriarchal society. Knocks on the men's cabin, waking you both up.
What is it?
I'm terribly sorry, but your native friend has asked. He needs to talk to you. He said, "You have a compatriot in the 3rd class.
Yes.
time is it?
Yes. Okay.
It's 1 a.m.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. We'll head down.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I'll take you because going into 3rd class. It's
Right. I am going to grab the case that the staff is in.
okay. Sure.
Is it how? It's a long.
It is a very long. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
So
was
do we,
thinking
and
the
we have
guitar case.
we just happen to have a custom case.
You
made
found
for it, or?
a box for it's more like a basket. It's just a really long, tall basket.
The staff doesn't come apart, huh?
Could have just wrapped it in a cloth and tied it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably could cover, maybe if you just cover up the skulls.
I mean, just bag over skulls, tie it off. Good.
Yeah.
But then they can't see.
It works for animated children.
In which sense?
Yes.
So who's going?
Eugene, do we all need to go, or just
The guy is just sort of, he's waiting for whoever is going to go. He doesn't care.
I want to know what I was woken up for at 1 a.m. in the morning.
All right. I'm gonna let our compatriots know.
All right, so yeah, there's a knock on your door.
It's almost certainly not going to be important, but
What? What is it?
We're heading back to third class with our native friend. What is his name?
Tenzin.
Tenzin.
Tenzin the untrustworthy.
Tenzin Kalsong.
Tenzin is.
Call song. I like that.
Tenzin is asked to see us. 1, 2. Okay, there it is.
We don't all need to go back to the third class, do we?
I'm letting you guys know that we are going back.
Oh, what's wrong? Did he say?
I don't know, but I'm going to bring
All
the
right.
staff.
Well, we'll be on alert.
Oh.
Why are we bringing the staff back? Did he ask for the staff?
No.
Oh, I'm putting the staff back.
It
He
feels.
didn't
like,
ask for the staff.
It feels like.
He didn't ask for the staff.
It feels like.
If he wanted the staff,
He's
he
going
should
to
have
ask for the
it.
staff, and then we'll have to come all the way
Did he
back.
ask for the staff?
I'm sorry?
Did he ask for his staff?
No, he just has to speak to you.
I take the staff and I put it back in the room.
I'm gonna take
it
the
turns
staff
out- no.
and put it in your room.
As you're opening the door, Gwendolyn steps out, about half dressed, but like shoving her feet into boots.
Eugene doesn't want to bring the staff with us.
He didn't ask for it. I don't know why we have it.
I'll take care of it.
All right, yes, take care of it. I'm curious, so let's go find out what's going on.
Perfect.
So the three of you are going.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to go now.
No, I'm going. I want to know why I was woken up at 1 in the morning. This better be good.
I curl up with the staff.
Oh.
What are you bringing in your bag?
Where are you bringing your pants? Okay, and I just start walking.
The guy figures when you start walking, he figures you're the guy, so he'll start walking with you.
One is required for polite society, the other really isn't. Okay.
Catch up.
Yeah, all right. So you three head up, and you at a certain point you go through the kitchen, and that's why he had to take you. Third class is behind the kitchen, so there's a first class dining room, a kitchen, and then a third class. Not really a dining room.
Mess
Are
hall.
there-
Mess car.
Is there anything that smells delicious and available?
Yeah, the kitchen is surprisingly.
Yeah, but it's all stuff that's like slow cooking for tomorrow. Or
Yeah, there's not a lot being cooked right now.
No pastries, no.
There's a lot of breakfast stuff that is being prepared.
maybe a bone broth that's going.
There's fruit. There's some fruit there.
I would. Porter, may I have some fruit?
Of course, sir. Yes.
Perfect.
You grab.
I was gonna say if there's a peach, I want to grab an extra one to bring to Tenzin.
They have many peaches there. Yes, they are all over. So he brings you down into the third class, and most people are just the lamps have been turned down. It is rather dark inside. Tenzin is sitting with his eyes closed, cross-legged, and the guy goes, I'll just bring him out here. And so you're now standing essentially on the gangplank outside of the car. It's
At 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm wide awake now.
Yeah, it's quite loud out, but it's not that cold. It's chilly, but it's not that cold. And Tenzin comes out smiling.
Tenzin, great to see you.
What makes that bellowing noise?
Which bellowing noise?
This train makes a bellowing noise.
When did you hear it?
Why did you call us?
Because you've answered all my other questions about this.
This would be the time to push him off the train. This could be an appropriate moment, however.
That would end the quest.
Yeah, what?
No, it wouldn't.
Finished. We're done.
No, I mean in the sense that we
yeah.
wouldn't be able to finish.
I mean, you
His
wouldn't have a lot of information moving forward, but
His sacrifice in a specific place is what's supposed to do it, isn't it?
there'd probably have to be a different sacrifice.
Oh, cool. Eugene, step up.
I didn't do it. I'm just saying. Feels incredibly appropriate right now. That's all.
That's fair. When did you hear this this bellowing?
Oh, a long time ago.
Why didn't you ask us in the daylight hours?
Well, it only occurred to me now, as I was meditating.
That's probably.
So I have a little bit of mechanic stuff, and so I'll like. Are you talking about the whistle? Are you talking about like?
He's clearly
steam
talking about the
release?
steam, the
Whistle?
the whistle. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll give him the basics of like, okay, it's a steam engine. The heat and the steam build up, and they release it. You know how a whistle works. You understand what a whistle is.
It's a small horn.
This is a larger one with a lot of force coming out of it.
Oh. And why?
I believe it's a warning signal, so that we are crossing a crossway, so that people know to get out of the way of the train, because the train cannot stop.
Well, it can.
The train cannot stop?
It can stop. It just can't stop very fast. So if there's like a cow or something on the tracks, getting it off of the tracks quickly would be best.
Cows can understand whistles now?
Well, they get scared by them and driven away.
They talk to cows?
Not talk so much as. Never mind.
Yes, they communicate. Yes.
They can communicate in a manner of speaking by tapping into the animal instincts to run away from loud, scary things.
Well, thank you. You've answered all. You've really helped me out. Thank you. I
What?
appreciate you answering my questions.
You're welcome. But how about next time a thought occurs to you, just remember it until the sun comes up, and then ask.
Unless it is extremely important.
He pulls out a peach from like somewhere.
I'll offer him the one that I brought from the kitchen.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
He'll like put it in a pocket.
Right, I'm going back to bed.
Would any of you like to hear a story about the charnel ground that we are going to?
Go on.
Yes, Yes, actually,
Is
more
it important?
information.
Is it?
Do I need to get Helen for this? I mean, it seems like it might be important.
She might get cranky about that.
We could wait to tell the story tomorrow.
Over coffee?
Well, we don't exactly cross classes on the train until we stop.
I can bring a thermos.
What's a thermos?
Why don't you go ahead and tell us the story? More information about the charnel ground is probably for the best.
We are traveling to Citavana, which is a
Is Arnold Schwarzenegger for seat of honor?
California.
Seat of honor.
It is a charnel ground of great renown. It is where the
Yeah, you gave me stuff about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have it on this sheet, but it's when so-and-so got kicked out. He went to the charnel grounds and did something.
He's
like
in. This is in.
controlling demons.
he fought demons at each of the charnel grounds. The Padmahasma Buddha fought demons at all the charnel grounds, and Citavana was a site of a great battle, and it is also where the bones of several very great holy men have been laid.
Is,
And we need to make musical instruments
Yes.
out of their bones.
is it? Is.
Oh no, you never use a holy man's bones. They're
Oh,
old.
What?
Oh.
You want young bones for an instrument.
Oh,
Don't you look at me like that, Eugene.
no, that's not what I was thinking.
So for the Damaru, you need, best of all, would be a 15 or 16-year-old girl and a boy.
Girl and a boy?
Yes, it's the Damaru is a drum, and the skull of each of them will be the pad of each of the drum, and then you spin it, and the little beaters, which will be their teeth, will clack against. I totally forgot, by the way. I wish to give a content
Yes,
warning.
please.
There's gonna be some gross body stuff this episode, so if you have, stuff with dead bodies, with possible flaying, skeletons, that sort of thing, please
Just
take
stop
care of.
watching us all together.
Please take care of yourself and do what you need. And I want to remind the players that Fade to Black is always on the table. Also, the X card.
Back in Black is also always on the table, just in case you need any ACDC.
What's the best way to signal it? Is it something like the crossed fingers?
or-
Oh
I mean,
God, no! Stop.
You can also just say, "I want an X card." That's
That's
fine.
fair.
Then the podcast people will know what's happening.
Well, there's that.
And we've talked, I've talked with the players a little bit about lines and veils, so I know there's some stuff that's not going to be in here. So no more spiders, darn it. But there, just wanted to warn folks.
Sheila, but no.
Yeah, that's right.
Sheila is too big to be a spider.
Yeah, if they get really big, it's okay. But no, you want the skull of a young adult, 15, 16, a boy and a girl. That is your best case scenario. And now, ideally, they died in an accident. Or were murdered, but not with a weapon. Ideally.
How exactly are we going to know this?
Oh.
From what I understand, charnel grounds are just bodies. So how on earth are we ever going to find something that specific?
He opens his vest and he pulls out that obsidian slate.
Oh.
This is a malong.
A what?
A malong. It is a mirror that you can use to see the past.
What if we don't have best case scenario instruments?
Well, then the ritual will be more difficult. And the instruments, making the instruments will be more difficult as well. No, the bones are easy. It's the skin that is the hard part.
It is a drum.
Yeah. My brain went to the horrifying conclusion of that sentence.
I mean, maybe you get lucky and someone has laid down a body fairly recently for a sky burial. But, maybe you don't get lucky and you're hoping that you can find the body of a holy man who has been properly preserved.
It's 1 a.m. in the morning.
As opposed to 1 a.m. in the evening?
It would be better.
If we find, if we find a holy man who dies recently, we can preserve him ourselves. We just need a great deal of ghee.
The fat, the butter?
Yeah, clarified butter.
Yes, that.
A great deal of ghee, a lot of salt, and some milk. Bury that, come back in a month. Great drum skin.
How many instruments exactly do we have to make? You said a drum, a
We have to make two. We have to make the damaru, and then we have to make the kongling. And the kongling is like a horn.
Oh.
And for the kongling, we need the left femur of a 16-year-old girl.
Well, it'll probably be the same 16-year-old girl. Waste not, want not.
I mean, if you can find all the pieces together.
That's a fair point, I suppose.
So what is the porter doing while this is happening?
The porter has left.
Okay.
He's like, when you're ready, just you go back through the kitchen. It's fine. He did not need to listen to.
He's not paid enough to stand outside while
I thought
the
he
train
was
is
sitting
running
there
at 1 in the
listening to
morning.
this entire conversation.
There are moments where I wonder if I am having a bad dream, just given the surreal
I'm never.
the start of the conversation and then where the conversation went. Because like, no, he couldn't have brought us out here to ask about the train whistle. Now he's walking us through corpse instruments.
We cut to your room. You've been woken up, that sort of thing. Make me a con roll.
Oh, yes, 007.
All right. You become aware, shortly after they leave, of just an oppressive smell of rotting flesh.
Oh. Is it the staff?
No.
No, it's just, but is it on the car?
Yeah, it smells like it's coming from the hallway, but there is just this terrible smell of rotting flesh.
Well, I'm going to take the the staff and like put it under the bed, just so it's Sam. And then I'm gonna kind of look out.
All right, so you open the door, and you see two walking corpses standing in front of the door to their room, and they're doing, I think you've seen it, they're doing a motion that you recognize from Tenzin. When he like runs his hand across books, they're doing that to the door. And they immediately, they do that, and then they snap, and they look, and they make eye contact with you. A baby just came in this place.
Hopefully with another human.
No, they're letting the kid drive now. The kid's an oob. The kid works for Lyft.
I mean, she's a whole year old now.
Yeah.
No.
We have Andrea of the Burbs in the house. And of course, Drew on the zeros and ones. Thank you.
Hand delivering my Kickstarter.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Nice.
Thank you.
That is awesome. And they snap their head to you, and one of them, make a sanity roll.
Yeah. Well, luckily.
This is the perfect place for a do you have any Grey Poupon?
Oh, biscuits.
Okay.
97.
97. Outstanding.
You gotta barricade the cabin.
Outstanding. So you're going to lose 3 sanity.
Okay.
And fight, flight, or freeze.
Freeze.
Okay.
I think that's. I know.
So-
I know, but I can just see myself going, and then snap! I think things in my eyes. Well, all right. Fight, flight, or freeze. Yeah.
So you said freeze.
I did.
So they very gingerly approach you, and the smell is just almost overpowering on top of everything. And one of them looks at you, and says, "Where are the bowls?"
I actually have no idea where they are right now. I know they're somewhere here, but it's like I do not know.
Stand aside.
No, this is my room. You can't come in.
The first one will now like lead you aside. They're not attacking you or anything.
I know.
And the second one goes into your room. And the first one says, "You have been taken by the llama."
It takes me a second.
Should
It's
have
like,
pushed him off the train. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm quiet.
Llama. Oh, no. You mean... Oh. I'm going to say the name. Do you mean Tenzin?
Do not speak that name.
Tenzin? Is that it?
He just looks at you very offended.
I want to
Do
see if I
not
would freak him out.
believe his lies.
But
You must not kill him.
not kill him. Not kill... But what...
He must live. And at that point, the second one comes out from your room with the bowls, with the box with the bowls.
No. No, please. They were just loaned to us. Please. you have anything? Please? Let us use them. Let us have them.
They are part of the ritual.
Are you going to do the ritual?
We are ending the ritual.
But that will end the world.
These are the lies of the llama. The world will end.
Can I just scream? I'm just
Sure, yeah.
I'm just gonna scream, and I think, you know, pops. That's what comes to my head. It's like, pops, pops.
All right, so you are outside, 3 cars away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I
know.
wish I had left the murder babies over there so they could get my bowls.
There's a sentence. So I'm looking for an extreme success on a listen roll with a penalty die
Oh!
From all of us, or?
from all of you outside.
We are not in a place where... Has my listen ever gone up?
No.
Nope.
What is my listen? Okay.
Ooh, I nicked. And then it's not.
Only if you critically fumbled.
Nope.
Crap, that doesn't count. That was the wrong
You could spend luck.
percentile.
I'm presuming nobody made it.
No.
All right. So you scream, and this thing puts its hand over your mouth. Make me another con roll. As
Oh, you threw up into its hand, which is over your mouth.
All over the backwash of bits of
I made it.
all right, you do not pass out, but there's a brief moment where your eyes roll up into your head, just from like the smell that is overpowering you. And they will drag you into your room, and the door closes, and we cut back to you as Tenzin is now like on like minute 15 of like how gross this is going to be and how, you know.
Oh, I mean,
Spinning
I
a
was,
cylinder, like.
I was actually planning on going back after he's done his...
So he will take a bite, and then he will say, "You must return to your rooms.
Oh, thank goodness.
Why?
What's wrong?
Your friend is in trouble. A pisasha."
What?
When he said I must return, I'm like, okay, I'm not.
All right, so you're heading back.
But I'm not like running or anything. I'm
Yeah,
just, like,
you go in through the kitchen. We'll get to that in a second. A pisacha, a living corpse.
A what?
A living
A
corpse.
zombie.
I don't know what that is.
The living corpse.
A pisacha.
All right, we're going to run in circles. I'm going to go see what's going on.
All right, you walk into the kitchen car, and everyone in the car, there are, let's say, 6 people in this car working. They all just stand up from what they're doing, turn and face you, and with a completely blank face, they all say in unison, "Do not kill Call Song." And they start walking towards you.
I don't know who that is. And I try and like...
They're easily, yeah, but they're not trying to grab you or anything. They just are like trying to tell you, "Do not kill Call Song."
I don't know who that is.
That's all they know what to say. So,
Yeah.
you come into the kitchen as he is like skirting his way around the 6, chefs and maids and that sort of thing, who all are saying in unison, "Do not kill Call Song."
Interesting.
I am more hurriedly getting to my room now.
Yeah.
Great. Interesting. And just like,
And all of a sudden they stop and they go back to what they were doing.
Okay.
what the hell?
I'm now furiously limping towards my room.
I'm gonna start actually running.
And
at
you're
this point.
and you come up.
About a minute or so later, I'm just like, okay. And then I just start walking back.
All right. Yeah, and Call Song similarly is kind of not worked up, and he like when you leave, he'll go. He just
Call song?
Tenzin.
Tenzin.
Call Song is his last name.
But I don't know that. I don't
think I know that either.
Did he ever tell us that?
Yeah, he said, "I'm Tenzin Call Song."
I didn't even remember his first name.
That's fair.
It's true.
He
He's Agent Coulson? No.
Agent Call Song.
it's a magical place. He will he'll sort of, when you start to head over, he it's weird because he was like, oh, you need to go there, but he had no immediacy, and he just sort of smiled at you, and when you start to head off, he goes back and sits cross-legged on his bench, takes another bite of peach. So you both make it into your car, and there's just an overpowering smell of death. Both of you make con rolls. Con is where you're a Viking.
Oh, yeah.
55 fail.
59 fail.
All right.
Why?
We do.
You got plenty of inspiration.
I mean, you have con?
I have 50 in con.
Oh, you should re-roll.
It's a puncher's chance.
Yep.
I thought you were aiming for my drink.
I was not.
Is this-
It's easier for the tall chair.
Yeah, that's right.
Is this throw up or pass out?
Oh, it's throw up.
It's throw up? Oh, yeah. Well, it's been a while since dinner, so I like those.
Made it. Regular success.
Is it throw up? It's been a while since dinner.
Which just means it's a slurry at that point. Which,
What do I have to roll to just make sure that I aim away from our doors?
You have just entered, so you essentially back out and you throw up over the railing.
Oh,
outside
perfect.
the train. So yeah, you smell this horrible smell.
probably
But
gag a little bit, but
See, do I put you at disadvantage? Because when someone starts throwing up, then it's extra
well, she
hard for
closes
the
the
next
door on you as soon as you throw up. She's like, click. So both of your cabins are closed.
I'm going to go to...
Make a listen roll.
Okay. 80, didn't make it.
Okay.
I know that the staff is in our room, and I don't know...
You know the bowls are in your room,
Sure.
but you don't really
But
know.
my assumption from how Tenzin reacted is that thereafter is that this living corpse would go after Helen, who I know is in our room, so I'm going to go try that door.
Okay, we cut back. So you have been dragged. It's covering your mouth.
I'm so glad I'm not you.
And the two corpses they're not trying to hurt you. You're being held quite firmly, but not like, there's no damage being done or anything like that. The one carrying the bowls takes the box with the bowls in them and just starts smashing at the window in your cabin.
And
Yep. If only a listen roll had. So I'm going to make a strength roll for these things. Wow, that's really sad.
You have
Right.
inspiration.
Okay. So you go and you open the door, and you see two walking cadavers. One of whom has Helen with a hand over her mouth. And the other has the box with the bowls in it and is smashing at the window.
What the hell are you doing?
They don't respond.
As corpses do.
So we're gonna go to Dex's here.
Okay.
yeah.
Ooh, I think this is the first time that we've done this or
We're an initiative?
maybe only like the second time.
Yeah, vampire.
It's been a while.
Yes.
It's only when there's undead
Vampires
involved.
and zombies.
I
Yeah.
need to look up P.
We hit combat.
We need combat music.
Not really.
I'll play some punk.
Some George Clinton.
There we go, Pisacha. Okay. Wow, that's an
When someone,
incredibly average. So they have a 65. I know somebody is faster
Oh,
than that on
I'm
Dex.
faster. I'm 75.
Okay, 75 looks like the fastest. So
All right. At this point, I'm going to try to get out.
you
of this.
see the door open,
Right,
and
and
you
I
think-
see her, and
yeah.
I want to get her out, and so I'm gonna try to rip away. I'm gonna write yell, run, basically.
All right, so this will be an opposed strength roll.
Okay. Yeah, strength. I'm not.
Woo, hoo, 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 hoo.
Nah.
I am, of course, rolling these Birds of Paradise parrot shark dice, and I rolled an 18,
Oh wow. Okay.
which is not quite a critical success. Oh, it is a critical success.
yeah. No.
So you like try and struggle, and this thing again, it's weirdly,
He's not hurting me, but he's holding me.
It's almost more like he's supporting you. Like he's actively trying to keep like your thrashing from like banging into anything. All right, that's that. So 75, 65. This poor guy is gonna. Oh God. So the box holding the bowls just breaks open.
Oh.
The bowls are tin, so they're not in any danger of break. They're like they're copper and tin and that sort of thing.
And meteorite.
But they go flying, and he has not broken this window.
It does that reverb thing.
And you get the rarely seen. You get to see a living corpse go.
They invented polycarbonate.
He doesn't know what to do. He's very confused. All right, his compatriot will look at you and will say, "We must stop the ritual."
No?
All right, there you go. I think so. What's your initiative? What's your dex?
45.
All right. What's yours?
55.
And what's yours?
55.
All right. So you are in the room. We'll do you first. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna go diving for the bowls as they're crashing all over the floor. Try to grab as many of them as I can get my hands on.
All right. Now let's call this a dex roll.
Okay. 42, regular success.
All right. So yeah, you scoop up several of them.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got like you dive on the ground and you've got like 4 of the bowls that you're like now holding and kind of.
Oh, it's hungry hippos versus zombies.
It's like Plants vs. Zombies, except it's hungry hippos versus
As
zombies.
long as you don't walk near the hippos, you're fine.
I'm the hippo.
Okay. And you get into the kitchen, and nothing happens. And you make your way through. You make your way through the car. You make a con roll to recover. The good news is next round you get a bonus die.
There's gonna be some dry heaving. Yep.
All right. Yeah, you're still like.
Just making sure you gotta make sure I'm completely empty before
Like-
I try to go in there.
Like you get a whiff of the smell again, and you're just like. It's like somehow it's like stuck in your. It's like it's on your face.
It's like coating the back of your soft palate.
Yeah. It is. It's pretty awful.
That's why you spit. That's
All right, we are back to the top of the lineup.
Into that? Is that what you?
Not yet. Hopefully.
Not yet.
Are you a sympathetic puker as Pops?
No. He's seen some things. He's a doctor.
Yeah,
He's doctor.
What's gonna be
doctor.
great? I'm gonna get over it. He's gonna open it up again. It's gonna hit me.
Yes.
We're back to you.
the top thing.
So you do not feel like the struggling is doing much.
It's not going to do much. God.
You could try and nothing aggressive has been done. You could try some. You could try and like elbow.
Bite his
Well, I
or
was going to
kick.
stomp him. I was going to basically
Yeah, you could
stomp,
try any of
stomp
that.
on him. I was thinking stomping on his leg to see if I could get it to...
All right, yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
call this a fight brawl.
All right. Okay.
It works on
roll.
fish people.
These people are alive.
Well, not after I'm done with them.
No.
All right, so.
No, I don't have a book, so I can't do
Right, yeah.
anything.
You stomp down. Unfortunately, you're not wearing shoes.
Right, so-
your barefoot doesn't. You stomp down with your barefoot.
Yeah, yeah.
You were really hoping the heel would get in there.
Exactly.
Right? All right. So now it's them. Wow, Dex is not their forte. This one's gonna try and grab. Oh, okay. So he gets the other 3 bowls.
Wow.
He just like scoops them up. And there's like this weird thing where he like it's bending at the waist, but it's almost like distending at the waist. Like the lack of a functioning nerve system means he can dislocate his pelvis to allow him to sort of go and like
He does those inflatable balloons.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. And he just scoops down, like hinging at his hips, basically, and grabs 3 of the bowls and then shoots back up.
I'm gonna buy a used car from that guy.
Man, they're intelligent. Oh man, I don't. he will say, the one holding her will say, "We leave with the bulls, or I snap her neck." Yeah. Whoa. Everyone notices the awkward pause. Sounds like,
Helen just kind of goes, looks at her.
so you're the next initiative.
Oh, God.
What are your social skills?
Charm, but
You've got to praise too, right? Start negotiating.
that's
We give you 4 of the bowls.
These belong in a museum in the last town we were in.
Yeah, that's why I said we borrowed them.
So I'm down basically like on the floor with holding on to these things. Can I like train compartments are not very big. Can I like throw myself sideways and get the guy who's holding Helen at the legs to try and at least make him let go?
I love it. Yeah, that'll be a fight brawl.
I'm not good at that. 36 out of 25.
All right, so
Do we want to? Is it worth taking this shot?
It's worth a chance.
Yeah, you've got plenty of inspiration.
Do it.
Come on.
Almost put that in my
22 is a success.
There you go. All right, so yeah, you bump into him. And so what I'm going to do is roll me a d6 and multiply it by 5.
25.
Okay. So I'm going to subtract 25 from his dex. You're not doing damage.
I'm not
You're just trying to knock him over.
Yeah.
So I'm going to subtract that from his dex on this roll. Well, that's unfortunate. You know what? I'm going to use an inspiration.
What?
I'm going to use a slithy bit because
Ooh. A slightly bit
I
to possibly
love it.
kill his wife's character. I love it.
well, that slithy nicked. Actually, that slithy aimed.
Yes. Yes. See, that's why you shouldn't have used it.
So yeah, you knock him over. He lets go of you. There's a weird. You know what a surprised corpse sounds like, as it's sort of like whoa, and it.
No, do it in the voice.
He falls over, and yeah, he falls over, and his head hits the bunk, and there's just a sickening. And he stands as he stands up, his head is now sideways.
Okay.
He does not seem any the worse for wear.
No, I didn't figure, but I got him to let go of Helen, which gives us a few
and now
extra seconds.
So you are now on the ground.
Yes.
So, man. So the other one is going to try and grab your leg and pull you towards him.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Oh, you're right. Sorry. Yeah, it's you. So you make it to seeing him. You make it through the next car, and you see him standing outside, leaning over the railing.
Eugene, are you okay? Everything okay?
I point at the.
He points at your car. You get a whiff of something cadaverous.
Oh, smells like death in there.
Yeah, it smells like death in there. That's we can put that as one.
All right.
So, am I, next time I open the car
Yeah,
door?
next time you'll do it.
Yeah.
Hold your breath.
You will
we'll
have
bandana.
you'll have a bonus die just for being a doctor in this sort of thing.
Smells like my last patient.
Wait, that is my last patient. One of the guys from the caravan. You said you'd heal me.
Oh God.
Okay, can we donate bits to make that happen?
I'll put one in for that.
So you you smell that. You get a con roll now. You get a bonus die.
Well, isn't it their turn now? And then sorry if I'm being pedantic, but
Sure.
is it? Well, anyhow. Oh, yeah, I made it.
All right.
Check that off.
There you go. Yes, improve your con
I'm
next
always
time.
getting better at cons.
We actually have, I'm going to hand these out because they might be germane. We have a few more bits from our awesome players. So, Deadboy42, who we're always so glad joins us, he's giving 1,000 bits. He's sorry he's a little late. One for me and one for y'all. So there you go.
Thank you.
There I go. And then Jay Matthews, 85, my second favorite Twitch user. Sorry. Man, it's just defamed the Baroness night here.
It really is, apparently.
He has 3,000 bits for everybody. So, so 2 to me, and 2 for Ezra. Great use for he appreciates the use of safety measures.
Aw.
So that's 2 for me, and then
That's 6.
2,000 is 4, so
yeah,
that's
4.
1 each, right?
Yep.
Boom, boom.
Now that he's actively trying to get them not into the cups.
Thank
Jay
you.
Matthews ran a fantastic Friday the 13th Call of Cthulhu game last night. I got to dip in at the end of it and listen in, but I was following it with the gifs and comments that were happening in the server. Hysterical. It was a rose red kind of situation.
Gifts and a.
It's really fun trying to piece together what the story is when you're not hearing any of it, but you get the gifs and the comments out of context.
So just a bunch of spacefaring.
I knew it was coming. I was.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Just because some people mispronounce it.
I want to create a Spelljammer race that's GIFs.
There actually is a thing with gifs where it's like there is the GIF GIF war.
Nice.
They've
The-
acknowledged this.
Yes.
The GIF Yankee or JIF Yankee and the GIFizerai, and they never. Nice. Well, thank you all so much for those bits. Just outstanding. And I think that takes us back to the top. So that's you.
Yes. Wow. Okay.
Now, you are technically your firearms are probably hidden, so they're probably not anywhere where the porters would see them.
Right.
Right. I would be willing to listen to if you're like, I put it under my pillow or something.
Exactly. Of course I'd sleep with them.
Okay. Well, I'd say make a luck roll. And
I know that's not the case for me. This is not Alexandria.
yeah, right.
She slept with a knife under her pillow.
No.
All right, so you tried, and the porters were a little too officious as they made the bed, and so you were. Here's 500 more bits to the players because Live Mom was mad the dead boy didn't mention her. Oh, on the laptop. I'm trying to turn off the music. Live Mom, we're glad you're here.
We love you, Live Mom.
Yeah, and what is it, Real Dad?
Real Dad? Sure.
Is it real? I think it's Real Dad. Was it
Sport Dad?
Was it Sport Dad?
I think Support Dad was what I was
Support
saying.
Dad. That's right.
Yeah.
Support Dad. Well, much love to the entire adjective clan. So yeah, you like, oh, my gun. Oh, it's not under my pillow.
I thought you were looking for a book.
That's next.
All right, so you do have a book of some.
Of some heft.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I'm going to go for next.
All right, both physically and psychically.
Yes.
All right, so that's probably in your little bed area.
Yes.
All right, so you scramble up to get that. Make me a dex roll.
Oh, yes, that's a hard success.
All right, yeah, you
30,
scramble
50,
up
30.
and you grab the book and you like hold it out, and they like cower away from it. They like definitely react to that book.
Oh, wonderful. So I'm holding the book.
It's like a crucifix to us.
Right, yeah.
Exactly.
All right, man.
Face algebra.
That was you to me.
Yes. Geometry.
Non-Euclidean.
So the one by you, in a super disquieting gesture, nods at its compatriot, but the nod, because of its neck, is sort of like this wobble. And its compatriot takes 2 steps back and then just runs at the window and smashes into the window, and the window shatters out, and this thing flies out the window.
And this is the one with the bowls?
It had 3 of the bowls.
Okay.
Pull forward.
And the one near you just looks at you and says, "Do not kill Call Song," and then slumps to the ground.
Oh, gross. Very gross.
You make it into your hallway, and there's definitely like a bad smell in here. But you hear all sorts of noise coming from the ladies' compartment.
That's
I was waiting to see. I saw like 12 inappropriate things go through your head.
Perfect.
It's ladies' night.
I was
This night, or what a
pull
night.
pistol and go in.
All right. You open the door and make me a con roll with a bonus die. Thomas, by the way, is rolling a set of magpies from
So
birds.
42 or 92.
It's a bonus die, so
Both
you.
are fails.
Oh!
Oh.
Your
Wow!
con that low.
Wow. We didn't. Well, we've established he's not a good doctor.
That's fair.
All right. You have the unmistakable. You feel the unmistakable feeling of vomiting starting to happen as just you open the door and you see Helen like brandishing a book at a corpse with a broken neck that is sort of lolling on the ground in front of Gwendolyn. And you're just like,
I'm going to try to run back out by Eugene. And
all right,
outside.
make me a luck roll. Actually, make it a con roll. No, make it a luck roll. What the heck?
Con is better than luck.
Oh my god.
Success. 10.
All right, yeah, you make it. So you're just like standing up, and he comes running out right next to you, and
Oh, now I have to roll again.
Oh, there's fresh fruit in there.
More importantly, do I see because the window's smashed? I'm right there outside of ours. Do I see the body and the smash?
oh, as it goes speeding by, make
Yeah.
me a. Let's call it a spot hidden roll.
How fast are we going?
Not that fast, but at night they speed up. So,
Oh! Yeah, I made it.
all right, yeah, you see, you hear a crash, and then you see like a corpse or something.
Don't get close.
But yeah, you clearly see this thing as the train speeds by. It hits the ground hard, bam, bam, and it's kind of rolling.
And the
Did you make a hard success, or?
Oh, I did make a hard success.
All right, yeah.
Got a 10.
Kind of looked like he had the bowls that you guys took from the museum.
Okay, but that clears up the, it's not Gwendolyn or,
Yeah. Unless they got flayed.
Helen.
Helen. I want to say Helen.
Yeah, it's not. It is clearly a cadaver. You know, there's like a gross
But I still have the moment of horror of oh God, it's not us.
All right.
Which is broken by,
By him showing up. Yeah, as he
oh,
comes.
thank. Do I make a roll now?
Sure, for comedy's sake.
I made it.
The rule of, it's the vomiting rule of threes. All right, so we are out of initiatives.
So, yeah, I will, for when it's appropriate, I'll make my way in.
Okay.
Better check the balls.
Yeah.
They only. Didn't. Are we just having him come in, or?
Yeah,
I'm kind of.
Helen's still there with the book, just in case something happens. She's still there with the book.
They only got 3 of them. We have 4 still.
Is there a cord? Is there a cord
Yeah.
somewhere for stopping? And I put my hand on it and I look at you.
Yes.
It rolled. It's not
now,
going anywhere.
so here's the thing. I'm gonna wait. Actually, there's.
No, I got a yeah.
Okay, so you pull the cord.
I recognize my legs. I'll brace against something and pull the cord.
All right. You pull the cord, and it's way too loose.
For the podcast people, he did the hand over hand comedy gesture.
I want to call the next episode "Hand Over Hand Comedy Gesture."
What's that? Like one of these? It's a hand over hand over hand.
That goes that goes back to the infinite staff of peaches.
I'm gonna head out the way Dimitri was.
Is
he still out there?
Too fast to jump off the train and live?
It is never too fast to jump off the train.
And live was the end of that sentence.
I mean, you have not jumped. Have you jumped off many trains?
Well, you
No,
did
mine-
you notice? I don't know if you
No,
know.
I didn't
Yeah.
notice.
All right. Yeah. So it won't be until him.
I was running through the car at that point.
So let's do a group luck roll here, and let's see how many successes you get.
I'm gonna regret.
I
using
hope that was a
one
fumble.
luck.
That was a 100.
Yes.
On a set of Birds of Paradise that we are giving away at the break.
Because now Thomas wants to get rid of them.
What's the number for failure?
It would be a hard
96 is what
Two
I got.
fumbles.
hard success.
Oh
No,
wow.
I'm the only one who matters. Can we just ignore all of them?
2 fumbles.
Regular fail, obviously.
Outstanding.
It's luck.
All right. So
Do you tip over while you're?
no, but I mean, this is like insane. Like the chances of this are almost like the same as 2 fumbles coming up in these rolls. Porters come into this car from both directions. So a porter comes out on the landing you're on, and he's heading that way, and another porter comes this way. They both have clearly heard noises.
Oh God, there is a corpse.
A what?
A corpse.
And so the one that was coming in, he like smells something awful. And he's like, oh, and he'll make a con roll.
I'm just waiting for the train of
Yes.
puking.
I doubt he has an 80 con, so he'll just
This is just the floor of this car. Just
no, he makes it out to the other landing. So this is at the front of the car.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
at the back of the car. He makes it out and he starts hurling. Your guy is made of sterner stuff. He probably has a 14 con. And so you say there's a corpse, and he'll like walk in, and he sees your door open, and so there's now a porter. He opens the door, and he sees the tableau of the 3 of you and a dead body and a broken window.
And I'm pulling.
And
on
you're
the
pulling
cord.
the emergency brake cord, and he's sort of in a weird. He just sort of takes it all in, and he looks at you and says, "Oh, that never works."
Because that's the important thing at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting out of this room.
What?
And I'm gonna
No,
go-
no one's leaving. What? There's a dead body.
A very old dead body.
A
Someone
rotting dead body.
someone threw it in our room.
What?
I don't know
Window. It's broken.
So someone threw a dead body through that window into your room?
I am gonna try and get by him.
He's
he
trying.
Can try to stop me, but like, I'll
All right,
just
he's
start-
gonna-
I will start gagging in his face.
That is very
Like, I'm pretty
effective.
sure I still got.
Yeah. You know what? The gagging is very effective, and he's like, okay. He's just like, go if you need to vomit, and he'll let you by. And he's like,
I don't know what happened. We were talking to our native friend, and then then it came back, and then the door opened, and someone threw 2 corpses through. One went through the window, and then the other one ended up here on the floor. And I don't know what happened.
so now you're lying.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So,
I mean, it's
chuggers.
kind of the truth.
do you have fast talk or persuade?
I have charm.
Go charm, sure, yeah. So that turns this a little more into like, oh, and it's so glad a big strong man has come by.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
51. Can I re-roll that?
Yeah.
You could spend luck.
Luck.
You could push.
You got.
I could.
We've got lights.
It's easier when you're up high.
Yeah. You get it.
But it made a good sound.
It did. Yes.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah. My charm is 42, and I rolled a 21.
All right, yeah.
So that is a hard success.
Nice.
Oh.
He starts to do a, oh, you poor dear. I'm so sorry that.
Yeah, just like playing up the terrified English woman who
Yeah.
is
Right,
just
right.
entirely too much of a fainting flower for all of what's been going on tonight.
Yes. Oh, dreadful. Simply dreadful.
Just horrible. I don't know what happened.
I'm gonna go back.
So,
Just
so
gibbering.
you are standing out there when he comes out, to the landing. So you head out to the landing, and you see Pops has finally stopped popping.
Are you good to? You can. I'm not. Good.
Yeah, I can go back to the booze car.
Okay.
The booze car. On an empty stomach, no less.
And as soon as he's out of sight, I'm gonna crack open the bag.
Aha, okay, all right, yeah, he is out of sight. So there's an orderly at the front of this car.
On the
You're
other
at the
side.
back, yeah, you're at the back. And so you open the bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna check both windows first to make sure no one's coming.
And one of them, and these 4 little blank faces look up at you.
Did I get a chance to put a mouth on another one of them?
Sure.
Okay, good. I feel bad.
Do you have any
about
arts and crafts skill?
I mean, it's all just mechanic repair and
All right, make
electric
me a
repair.
mechanic repair roll.
There you go.
Like use a screwdriver to carve a mouth.
that. Well, I am building mouths. It's much more of a 36.
All right, yeah, 2 of them now will just look up at you, and they'll both simultaneously say, "Father."
Oh, that's how it's happening.
Do you know what the hell is going on?
No.
Corpses were in the. How do you ask your children if they can survive a jump from a moving train? Is there a way to do that?
Andrea, is it?
Okay, if they don't. Okay, and I'll try and
Come
convey
back to me.
I'll try to convey to them what happened, and like possessed people told us not to kill someone called Call Song. There were animated corpses. They took some of the bowls that we need for our ritual.
What do you need, Father?
Yeah, you know what? If they really if they want to be helpful, I'll go ahead and be like I'll point them towards the moving train. Like, would you be able to survive jumping off this and going after those bowls? And would you be able to make it back?
Retrieving items is what we were created for.
Well,
Surviving train.
You're probably glad they're not ceramic at this point.
tuck and roll.
I mean, they are made out of pretty stern stuff.
Well, I also wrapped them in the blanket to help buffer their fall. So now I'm glad that I had the foresight to do that. And are you ready?
So they come out of the bag, and they like create that little like what was that lousy toy that the barrel of monkeys?
Yeah.
So they create the barrel of monkeys
I love
hook,
that one.
sort of like dick, until one of them is like running along the ground, like holding on to the others, and then the one holding onto the train lets go, and the one that's running keeps running, and they kind of like, and that's the last you see of them.
My babies! What have I done?
Well, for now, probably.
Probably. Maybe.
My wife was gonna kill me.
And so you're like holding the bag, you know.
Yeah, he's left holding the bag.
yeah.
Yes.
Let's look at the book, and there's still stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's not.
And the guy's like, we have to get this body out of here.
Yes, please. Oh my
And get
goodness.
you into a new stateroom.
Yes.
Do you have any idea why someone threw?
Not the foggiest.
He's gonna make an intelligence roll.
What kind of intelligence roll do you make for?
Well, first now let's make a sanity roll.
Yes.
Oh, is he starting to
Oh,
think?
this is the one with the snap
The
head.
intelligence roll is he starts to think about the situation, and then a sanity roll. That makes
Right.
sense.
Right.
I did get a hard success in that charm.
He loses 4 sanity, and so he's just like, "Why don't you come with me?"
Yes,
and he
yes,
like
yes.
takes you out in the hall, and he closes he gets you both out.
Oh, okay. I was
And
gonna say,
yeah, he just leaves you there. You didn't make a charm roll.
I still have my book though. I keep.
All right, you keep the book.
With you, I'm not there.
Well, no, I mean I thought about that.
So he'll like.
I think we got rushed out too fast.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
ushers
I have
you
my
both
book
out,
still.
and he
Hang on.
closes the door. So before he makes the intelligence roll to realize there's no glass in the room,
Yes. Thank you.
and
Well, I said that the corpses got thrown in through the door, and then one of them went out the window.
oh, okay, all right. He, you know,
Just think
Well, it's
about
a lucky bounce.
Honestly, it's 1 a.m. I was not able to see what's going on.
Get some
I
good
can't-
spin on that. It goes right through.
the magic body.
Yeah.
I
theory.
can't see in the dark. I don't know what happened.
Back
It was all
into
very
the
fast.
left. Back into the left. Okay. You.
Yeah, the forensics on that room is going to be.
Fortunately, in the 1920s.
CSI British Raj. Round up the brown skinned ones. We'll find one of them.
Please make that a one shot that we do.
All it is just arresting Indian people.
I was gonna say that's a little too. No, thank you.
So you, he's comforting you both, and he asks if you need. He says, "Simmons, come on, Simmons!" And the guy who's vomiting comes in, and he's like, "Look, Simmons, there's a body in there, and we need to get these two ladies to another room, and all of their luggage moved as well." Yes, of course. So they'll both of you make me luck rolls.
For the podcast people, I gave Ezra a very dirty look at that.
Well, that.
I mean, no.
You didn't make a luck roll?
Shocking.
Oh, that's an odd 4.
Yes.
All right, so they will find you. There's a room in the same car.
Cool.
So you're about 3 doors down. And
That's a band name.
Yes.
is it?
3 doors down, yes.
So after I go and I get a vodka and then I come back.
You come back and you see Eugene standing on the little pad between the two cars with the bag fluttering in the wind, and he's just
Still
pulled.
stuff in it.
Yeah,
Not just-
oh, that's right. Yeah, he's just grabbing the bag. It looks like the bag. He was holding the bag open, and he closes it right as you come out.
Did you lose something?
No, I was just airing it out because the smell.
The corpse was in your bag?
No, everything's permeating. You don't still smell it?
He's wiping vomit.
Yes.
I do. I'm going in.
All right. Yeah, the smell has gotten better, but now that they've closed the door.
I'm gonna look for an opportunity to go into the room to examine the.
All right. So this guy is the guy outside is consoling these two, and they're about 5 steps away from the door, down towards the front of the train. Simmons, the other guy, is setting up the room, which is 3 doors down. So he's in there currently.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for an opportunity to sneak into the room.
All right, make me a sneak roll.
If you need me to cause a distraction, you can.
I gave
catch
him a
my-
penalty die on his
There we go.
spot hidden.
Yeah, 12. That's
yeah,
a hard success.
You are the knight. He does not notice.
All right.
And you open the door and you make me a con roll.
Oh. 5.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
you're surprisingly okay with all
Yeah.
this.
All right.
You open the door and you quietly close it.
I want to try and figure out where geography-wise this corpse came from.
Okay, so make me a medicine roll.
2.
Wow.
Whoa,
Birds of paradise.
It's my CSI one.
Quincy going to town here, man.
Yeah.
So that's an extreme success.
Does anybody remember Quincy? That's for Duke Fleeg.
Yes. I remember.
So you, so 2 things you get right away. This is a man. This is a male corpse from the shape of the pelvis.
I found that.
He doesn't have that though. He's so they're pretty decomposed.
Okay.
These are not this is not like Slim Goodbody.
Are they more skeletons than?
So there's definitely musculature,
Okay.
but not a lot of body filling out. No
mum-
organs
not
that
mummies?
you can see.
No
These are
skin?
not mummies. There's no skin.
Okay.
It seems like almost a skeleton and musculature, kind of what you have.
16 years old?
You know what? You rolled an 02. This seems like a young man.
We need 2 skulls. We still have to go there.
You need a femur too. So,
Left femur, right?
But that's from a
female.
girl.
Female.
Well, but the male one is this, is not bad either.
Oh, cause
okay.
of death. Figure out cause of death. It has to be an accident that wasn't with a weapon.
It looks like somebody knocked its feet out from under it and it broke its neck.
Yeah, it looks like a broken neck is the cause of death. It is indeed what it looks like.
I mean, that is violence, technically.
Without a weapon.
There you go.
And
But it was an accident because you didn't try.
yeah.
That's true. I just wanted to get him off of Helen. I was not trying to kill him. This is not Alexandria.
We can avoid using that nasty mirror by just making our own incidents.
Yes. Sadly, no skin here, but
Right.
you know.
That's what I was asking. That's what I was asking.
The having the window always open is now a blessing. The room is kind of messed up. There's a lot of it was a struggle in here, and you see the case that the bowls were in has broken, and the lid is cracked off, but you don't see the bowls anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the four of them shoved
So
onto
it's
my
a young
jacket.
man.
Young man, cause of death appears to be a broken neck, although there's also some evidence of stab wounds, but they seem old.
But it's there's no skin, so it's.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Facial features.
So it does seem like this would be Chinese, like from the what you can get of the facial features and the eye shape and that sort of thing. It does seem Chinese with an O2.
All right. With that, I'm gonna grab the staff and go into our room.
Okay.
Try and
Make me an intelligence roll.
that is one of my good stats. Odd 5.
All right. You feel you hope that all the firearms have been packed and are not hidden
Well-
somewhere in the room or something.
Okay.
Maybe you don't hope that. Sure. So yeah, you
Who would ever not have their firearms on their person? All right. Don't understand.
so you make it out. You get the staff and you sneak out, and you sneak back into your room.
Okay.
And you can hide the staff in there.
Yep.
That's no
I'll
problem.
hide the staff and then.
Okay. Make me a listen roll.
Oh, 29. Let's see what my listen is. That's a regular success.
Is something knocking on your window?
Oh.
I was about to ask
Does
when I
the
get
window
back into the
open?
room.
Does the window open?
Yeah.
Of course the window opens.
Well, I'm gonna look out the window.
All right. It's so without it open, it's hard to look out. It's dark outside and it's light in here, so there's that weird.
Yeah, the window's basically a mirror.
Yeah.
Do I come in? Do I have to
So-
club him over the back of the head?
So yeah, he's at the window as you come in, and you hear you come in as he's opening the window, and you see 3 prayer bowls kind of rise up out of the darkness.
I'll grab the bowls.
All right, as you grab the bowls, you're pulling in something else.
Can I what do I roll to rush in and get the bag so they can jump in the bag?
Uh,
I mean, it might
let's
not
call it a
be
dex.
graceful.
Let's actually, you know what? Let's do.
I yell squirrels.
Be quiet.
Let's call it a dex roll.
That's gonna be a dice roll. Is what it's gonna be. I rolled a 12. What is
Wow.
So that is that's a hard.
Okay.
That's dex.
So there was you could swear you were
Squirrels.
pulling something
I
else in.
pulled 3 squirrels.
He ran
Quiet.
forward and he just drops them in a bag. He scoops them into that bag he has.
What do you have squirrels in your bag?
And I start taking them. Be quiet. I'm putting them in the bag.
And then make me a luck
Trained
roll.
squirrels.
I'm sorry. I'm making a dice roll.
A
What am I
luck
rolling?
roll.
Luck? Yeah, it's not hard. Ooh, should I use
Push it.
inspiration? No, regular luck.
All right,
is fine.
yeah. There's some swirling around going on in your bag, so to speak. Like there's kind of you feel like they're trying to push something out.
Push something out.
bowl.
The bowl out?
No, he's got the 3 bowls.
Well, I'm taking one of them from him and putting it in the bag. I'm trying to like.
All right. When you open the
bag.
bag, a severed hand pops out of the bag.
No, and I.
And on that note,
Perfect.
we're going to break.
It's just squirrels. It's just squirrels. Don't ask any questions.
Outstanding. Don't forget, we are giving away a set of Birds of Paradise magpies that have been rolling pretty well on the whole.
There's a lot of aughts in there, and the good aughts.
And
Let's just put it this way: the tens die always rolls us 100. So
So one out every 10 times. So hashtag chaos to enter the giveaway. We'll roll that. We'll dial that up when we get back from break, and we'll be back just as soon as 5 people can use 1 bathroom. And there's a baby, so it might be a little longer for people who like babies. Right.